This podcast is brought to you by The Shift.
It's story time.
I'll just do the intro.
Yeah, you do the intro.
So this is, I've taken over the Clisare channel for Christmas, and you can still be able to hear Claire, you just won't be able to see her because one of the cameras has run out. But as bonus content to the patrons and people who aren't patrons, you should be a patron. I'm going to tell like the worst Christmas present I was ever given.
Okay.
So there's a bit of context to this. So it was Dara, my younger brother. Was,
Oh, you're naming him. Oh.
No, he didn't give me the present. So it's
Okay.
He was living in Australia, and at the time, so he wasn't home for this Christmas. I think it was the first Christmas he wasn't there. And I was opening my gifts, and there was a present from my dad, and it was a cookbook. And I opened it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I'm looking at it, and I'm reading the thing, it's called Natural Harvest. And it's like Semen-based recipes. And I'm
Semen.
bear with me. This is how stupid I am. Like, I was like, Semen. I'm looking at Semen. And I was like, Semen. I was like, no, that's Semen. That's not how you spell Semen. That's Semen. And then I was like, what's Semen? I was like, no, I don't want to ask what Semen is because I don't want to look stupid in front of my family. So I didn't say anything. And then about 2 minutes later, my sister was like, that says semen-based recipes.
Yeah,
What's with
I
that
was so
book?
worried that's where you were going with that.
And I was like, it does say semen. And I was like, look at my dad going, why did you just give me a book with semen-based recipes? And he's like, oh no, and he's trying to take it back off. He's like, no, what the fuck? And it was like in the plastic and everything. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, and he was like trying to like play it down. And I was like, no, what's going on? So it turned out what had happened was, before Dara moved to Australia, his friends as a going away present had given him this book as a joke, the rugby lads.
Yeah.
And my dad was like in the house and he found this unopened cookbook. And he knew that I like cooking. So he didn't look at it properly and wrapped it and gave it to me on Christmas morning.
What a bastard. Just wrap whatever he finds in the house as well. That's lovely.
Yeah, so I get from my dad, I get this. I actually still have the book at home and I have it with all my other cookbooks just because if anyone ever goes through them, it's like terrifying for them. But then, that was bad enough. But then what really hurt my feelings, was I told a few people about it. And then there was like, it was probably a year later, but there was like a Facebook competition for the worst Christmas present. So I was like, so I got egged on and I went and I told the story. And that's why I'm not bad telling. That's why I don't feel bad telling it now because the story's already been on Facebook because my sister was disgusted with me. But I put the story up, and it was one of those things where it was like you didn't win by the best story, you won by voting. And the story that beat me was a girl, and she goes, "Oh, the worst present I ever got was a box set of horror movies, and I hate horror movies." And it was like she must have been like super popular because she had like about fucking a gazillion comments going, "Oh, this is the winner, that's the winner." I was like, my dad gave me a book of semen-based recipes without realising what he was doing. How is this big losing?
Sorry, not only that, but it was a book he found in the gaff.
Found in the gaff, yeah.
I'm actually more offended by the fact he didn't buy you a fucking present. He just found a book in the gaff.
That was at the where he got the book was the least of my worries.
Well, if it hadn't been semen-based recipes, he may never have got caught.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh no, 100% you would have got away with it.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for my my pesky dyslexia, potentially, he would have got away with it. Only that my sister is a medical doctor and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Semen. What's semen?
Yeah, that's just semen.
So there's actually a book.
Natural Harvest. It's a joke thing, and it's like, yeah, it's just.
Does it have any actual recipes in it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
They have a thing saying like that, inform your guests before doing it. And actually, I've never actually done a recipe from it.
Like as if.
Like the semen, it's kind of a joke ingredient. Like you can make all the recipes minus the cum. Like it's just. It's
ew.
Yeah, no, it's no. Anyway, there's a value in my product, so I'm not going to be like throwing it into a cake. But we won't tell that story. All right, happy Christmas, everyone! Hit the subscribe button and support Claire at patreon.com/probably Clisare. I hope that's correct. Oh, is the camera? Is your camera working?
Yeah, just about. But yeah, you might as well finish in case it goes again.
Yeah, and if you could give $2 on Ko-fi for the ADHD episode, and Claire will split it with me. I could do with that money. Just no reason, just because. So anyway, happy Christmas. Hope you all have a good one.
Happy Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
How long was that?
That's only 5.
Oh, we do 40 more.
This podcast was brought to you by The Shift. For more like this, check out theshift.ie.